Today, YouTube. This is the last video that I'll make regarding my current situation. After this, I'm going to go back to making videos on things that I like to talk about, on things that I think can benefit others, or probably just share experiences. So this is it. As of yesterday, I've been on administrative paid leave for 4 weeks, and I've loved it. And this is, like I said, the last time I'm going to be speaking about this. Excuse me. It's been a preview of what retirement will look like. Since I've been staying home, I get to do whatever I want, and I'm still getting paid. And my leadership at work has always been supportive. They're actually looking to reassign me, and there are 2 possibilities for jobs coming my way. And we'll see what happens with that. One is directly tied into something that I'm used to, which is kind of like social work, human relations, human resources. The other one is more like project management. I'll take whatever happens or whatever comes my way. I'm excited. I'm excited about change as well. I did inquire about early retirement, and I actually brought that up again yesterday, but that is not an option. And I'm okay with that, because either way, going forward with work, I have 3 years and 10 months, and then I will be fully retired when I'm at age 57. And I can tell you that now, as an individual in my 50s, I love strategy. Life is about strategy. When I was in my 20s, I was living life reacting to life. And if I'd fall down, it'd take me a lot longer to stand up. And I think life's lessons or challenges are a good thing, especially when we're in our 20s, mid-20s, 30s, as long as we make adjustments. And I like strategy. I'm always thinking strategy, personal, professional, life strategies. And now in my 50s, I can tell you that I've been prepared for whatever comes my way. And I'll tell you this, because I'm going to throw a little curveballs in this video as far as what I talk about. The number one thing in this world is our health. Because with health, we can do almost anything. Without it, we can't do anything. Now, going back to working 3 more years and 10 months, why is that a better thing? Even though I would still take the option of retiring today, but that's off the table. Why is it a good thing that I'm going to work 3 years, 10 more months? And that is because financially, we live a good life. We, meaning my wife and I, it's just us two. We've raised our children. Both of our children are grown and married, and they have their families. But financially, we can do a lot for ourselves, a lot with our children, and also with the special people in our lives. It's not just about us, it's about sharing. Dave Ramsey has always said, live like no one else, so later on you can live and give like no one else. And that's where we are, is later on. But by me working 3 years and 10 more months, here's the curveball. And I say this not to show off, but to hopefully provide hope for someone or plant the seed. Our net worth today, with our paid off home, our assets, our money saved, our investments, is right around $950,000. If I work 3 more years and 10 months, we're going to go over the $1 million net worth. That is a big deal. I think I've heard people say that making your first million is the toughest one. After that, it gets easier and easier. I'm an individual. I was in a training course just a year ago, and they asked the question, write down what is your superpower. And I wrote down, my superpower is doing a lot with a little. And financially speaking, that's just where we are, where my wife and I are thrifty. We are wise with our money. We've learned from our challenges, and we're in a very good situation, and we're knocking on the door of becoming what's called millionaires. And I share that not to show off, but just to say, hey, we started off with 6 pieces of luggage in 1996, in April of 96, and a little boy, our son. And fast forward, almost 29 years later, it's an incredible life. Again, I think health is number one. So I share that because it's important to have a vision and make life happen. And don't be reactive to life. Be proactive. So what have I been doing in the last 4 weeks is I've been doing whatever I want. I still get up early. I have my cup of coffee, 2 cups, and I do a lot of thrifting. And I go to the post office, and I've been to the gym with my wife once. I do a lot of walking around here on 5 acres of property. So it keeps me busy. I've been doing house projects. I applied for a job. I interviewed for a job. I didn't get the job, but I'm still going to land in a good place wherever I go. And when I say a lot of thrifting, one of the random things that I've gotten into in the last 4 weeks is in the 1990s, when I was in my 20s, I would wear Levi's denim jeans. And I got back into that in the last 4 weeks. And I buy used used denim Levi's. And it just makes me happy to go back to what I used to wear in the 90s. I buy cheap, I wear them, they're already worn in. I wouldn't say they're vintage, they're just nice jeans. My friend Matthew Simmons, also known as Wild Blue Yonder, was here for 5 years as he attended the Air Force Academy. And I'm a big fan of Patagonia. So this is the logo for Patagonia. Usually at the bottom here it says Patagonia, but this is my other Instagram account. It's called Flick the Booger. He made this for me in 2023 and he signed it. And I share this with you because that is where I spend a lot of my time, on Instagram, on my vintage clothing page. There's a lot of money to be made out there. And I've been making money on the side. It's just play money. And I get paid every Tuesday from eBay. Check out Flick the Booger if you get a chance. My future is bright. And here's how I want to tie it in to you. I hope that your future is bright, but we have to be in the driver's seat most of the time. Sometimes there's going to be a time where we're not in the driver's seat. That's part of life as well. But when life happens to us, I hope that you, like myself, are prepared to move forward, to adapt, to adjust, to get up and continue. Life is a gift. I want you to think about that. I hope your future is bright. Take care.